MVP-like season?
No doubt, he's definitely having an MVP season. He deserves it. Like I said, in the offseason, he put the work in. He slimmed down. He stopped doing, the things that don't pertain to football, and he came in prepared. He came in more of a leader in his 5th season. Without quite the run game we've had in the past, he stepped up and taken it over.
What do you mean by the things that don't pertain to football?
Well, that's not off the record there. So he's playing football. That's all we're worried about.
Can you explain the adjustments you made at halftime after coming out in the second half much stronger?
No, we didn't make adjustments. We just made plays. I mean, the bottom line is we didn't make plays in the first half. We bailed them out with penalties. We bailed them out with not making plays when we had opportunities. And, we finally started making those plays in the second half. The defense stepped up and got a bunch of turnovers late and, played good sound football like we're used to us playing. We can't play halves of football, though, against good football teams. Last week, we didn't play the first half either side. Well, offense. This week, defense didn't play in the first half, and then we turned around the second half. But we're starting to play good teams like Orlando next week. We've got to play 4 good quarters.
Would you say to players like Marco and McCain coming back just really helping Marco?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing it. I mean, there's nothing that's doing their job. So, I mean, there's nothing I can say that any more than I always say. They're doing their job. Dan's putting it where he needs to. The offensive line's protecting. I mean, it's a good unit out there right now on the offensive side, and our defense is getting stronger and stronger too. So, I mean, I like where we're heading. I just, we got to make more plays when we need to.
What works so well for the offense? I mean, they seem to be clicking and spread the ball around really well.
Yeah, we schemed them up pretty good, honestly. We thought they were going to play a lot of the coverages they were, and they did. And we had a pretty good game plan with that. We made plays. Dan threw some great balls. They made some great catches, and it was pretty easy for the most part. They had a defensive lineman go down, so their pass rush wasn't quite as good too. So instead of dinking and dunking like we do a lot of times, we took advantage of it downfield.
When you said that that was what you wanted to do scheme wise, what were you looking to do?
Throw downfield. They ran a lot. They run a lot of zone, and they try to get after you with the pass rush. And we were able to protect, which is our strong suit as well as protection. And our receivers got after them downfield. When they didn't, we made checkdowns and we played catch. All but one. The interception there we had. I thought it was pass interference, but he should have been throwing somewhere else with the football.
How would you assess the defense today?
It was 50-50. First half they didn't play so well. Second half they played lights out. Second half we can beat anybody playing like that. So
what do you think clicked for them?
I don't know. A lot of times there's a lot of funny things happening in games. You get a lot of 3rd and 4th downs, and you get your hands on balls. You have some penalties. You have some bad calls go against you. There's a lot of things in football that keep teams alive, and they were all in full effect in the first half.
Adam Kennedy has limited AFL experience. Was your plan heading in to attack him from the start?
No, not necessarily him. We're attacking the scheme of things more than anything. We're attacking what they like to do, and they did a pretty good job for the most part. They're big trips 3 teams, and they didn't run hard into that tonight because we're really good against trips 3. So hats off to them. They game plan well. They get paid too over there.
Can you give a quick update on Boba? I talked to him before the game. Said something.
He's always day to day with his back. He has good days and he has bad days. The bad thing is he's had 2 bad weeks, not days. So we're hoping he's getting on the right page. That backs are funny things. I've had those in my history of football too, and they're tough to play through, and they're almost virtually impossible to play through. So it's just something we got to go day to day with.
At this point, you're just basically counting on an interception from James every week. He's playing pretty well, right?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, he's if he's not the best safety in the league, he will be by the end of the season. He's growing stronger and more confident every game. I don't know how you'd really want to attack him, to be honest with you. You better throw a perfect ball if you're going to try to beat James right now.
With all the high motion corner routes to Marco in the end zone, can you just talk about that a little bit and what you see in that play call and why it always is so open?
Yeah, I mean, the arena football game's about corners, because the DBs are taught to stay inside. So corners are called 9 out of 10 times. And a lot of times, when you got guys like that that'll go both ways, their safety will try to take both of them away. We'll call them a choice route. So he has a choice to go post or corner. So even though he went corner a lot, he could have gone post just as well.
Can you talk about trading Tyrone Gord this week to the LA Kiss?
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to have him. He is great. He would have fit us. If he'd have been here in training camp, he's probably on our roster right now and somebody else wouldn't. I mean, he's that type of player. But we like what we got. We like the nucleus we have. We like the camaraderie we have with the players, and we don't want to mess that up. Wish him the best of luck, and I think he'll do well there in LA.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
Coach.